Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the stream. James here, your host, and we're gonna have fun with this. We got a bunch of great products, some really good deals on a few of these. We're gonna show you guys some web cameras that I use daily. We're gonna show you guys some vacuums and some other stuff. Now we're gonna have fun doing this. We're gonna let people kind of roll on in as we do this. I do see I'm having some slight technical errors, so hopefully they correct up a little bit with this because of that. But we will be having this going. So give me 1 second. Let me just make sure that this. All right. So, all right. Now it says we have an error in horizontal streaming, but I don't think we have a problem because I can see myself, so we should be golden. Now, like I said, we're going to start this off with a very cool web camera that I actually use quite a lot. Actually, it's this one down here. This is the OBSBot Tiny 2. Now, this is a 4K web camera that actually does really phenomenal stuff. Now, this is the Tiny 2 Lite variation of the Tiny 2. Now, the Tiny 2 is a little bit bigger, but it still does pan, tilt, and zoom and 360-degree rotation, AI tracking, and all of that other cool stuff. We bounce over here. We actually have a little video of it in action with this on hand. Now, you guys are seeing here me just talking about it and showing it guys to you. We get into the software usage into this as well. Now, the one thing I can actually tell you guys is when using these cool little cameras, you're going to be able to tell between 1080p and 4K from OBSBot, and that's because 4K has that beautiful little red ring around the front. The 1080p version is just black. So there is no options of the actual, of telling difference. You guys have that option with this. It just tells you by the coloration. And I love that they added that because sometimes I'm trying to figure out, hey, which camera I'm using because I have them all. It could be a headache, but they add that in there. Now, you guys are seeing right here the software. Software is full usability. It has, of course, 3 presets. It has, of course, the video preview so you guys can actually pre-test before you stream or content create or all of that. You know, you guys are seeing it's in 1080p at 30 frames per second over there. We can actually swap that out to 4K just by pressing the little button down in the corner. And it will allow us to switch to 4K resolution and video usage, which is amazing. Now, the software in the corner, which you guys are kind of not seeing fully of, is actually kind of cool. And we're trying to figure out why. Yeah, there we go. Now, you guys will be able to see that the software gives you a lot of different stuff, like the resolution changing and all of that in between. You guys can change portrait mode to, of course, portrait to horizontal. You guys can do landscape, portrait, whatever you want to call it, horizontal, vertical. It's up to you how you do it. Now, the bit rate, you guys can go in high bit rate or you guys can adjust it down. That's also up to you with that. And you guys can change out, of course, your frames per second on hand as well. Then you can go into AI tracking, which is what it's doing right here. It's tracking me and following me inside the camera view. And if I stand up, it tracks and moves actually quite decently well. Now, it's in standard tracking, but I can actually turn that mode up if I wanted to. We can do group tracking mode as well, hand gesture controls, and all of those other beautiful little pieces with this. And that's actually kind of cool that it has so much full detail to work you out with all of this. And the presets, guys, are good for those content creators that have to have a camera set to 3 different preset points like I do when I'm doing Jackery streams and stuff. I can have it preset to 1, 2, and 3, and it'll bounce back and forth just by tapping that. And you can update those presets every so often. Maybe you guys shifted the camera a little and you need to update it. You just update it. It's that quick. Motion tracking, beautifications. It does do beautification as well. You guys can put it in sleep mode, and when it goes into sleep mode, it'll actually say, of course, that just right there, be right back, or you guys can make your own scene or picture. That's up to you. It's a phenomenally well done camera with everything you can need or use with one of these. It's a phenomenally beautiful piece. I love that product. Now, we're also going to show you guys the OBSBot Tiny SE. Now, this is the 1080p version. This is their most current version. Sheila, what's up? Sheila, is the stream okay? How you doing, Sheila? How's that weather? How's that weather going on for you? Oh. Let's grab this video because I do want to show you guys this. If you're like me, you love weather. It was like that the other day. So I went to a car show Sunday. I had to enter my car into a car show like I always do for my audio stuff. It was, I think, 20 degrees, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, and and all the other cool stuff. So yeah, I definitely understand that. You're probably gonna have 50 mile an hour winds and stuff. It's raining right now here too. So let's bounce over here. Let's talk about this one. Now, this is the Tiny SE 1080p version. The cool part about the 1080p version, it does 100 frames per second with this one. Still has AI tracking and all of the other cool jazz that you expect from an OBSBot camera. So it can actually pan, tilt, and zoom and follow you around. Has, of course, USB-C standard connection, but has a USB-A dongle adapter for those of you that need the adapter as well with that. So you guys have that on hand, which is cool. Now, I love this camera, and like I said, you can tell the difference between the 1080p version and the 4K version is just that. They have that red ring on the 4K and 1080p. It, of course, oh yeah, I'd say you had some wind. Boy, Sheila, yeah, I definitely say you had some wind there. And then, of course, guys, same thing. Pan, tilt, and zoom. It's going to do 360-degree tracking. Presets just like the other camera, which is great. So you can preset it in 3 presets. So you can do, of course, push button. Another cool part is about these cameras, if you guys really wanted to, they offer a remote control. Now, I can't use my remote control no more because I lost the dongle. You heard me right. I lost the 2.4 gigahertz dongle that was connected to this. So I can no longer use this thing. And I wished I could still use this because I love the remote. I'm just too lazy to get a new one, and that's just the way it is. Oh, you turned it all over, so what? Yeah. Okay, I thought you already blew it over. I was like, wow. You knocked stuff over already. I got you. Okay. Well, you're ready then. You're definitely ready. Now, again, we're showing you guys the software, but look at the color of that camera angle. Now, it puts off a great picture. For 1080p, it's phenomenally well done. There's like no noise to the picture, if you guys know what that means, like kind of the noise or static looking to it. The capability of tracking me in the camera works phenomenally well. I love the way it can keep track, zoom on in, and all of that in between. Now, as you guys noticed, I picked the remote up and now I'm fidgeting with it, and that's just what happens when you have a brain like mine. Phenomenal cameras. Now, this one's $84, normally $99. The other's about $160. Now, it really determines on if you need that 4K resolution or 1080p. If you really want that 4K, step up, spend a little extra, and grab the 4K version. If you really don't need it, get yourself one of these. And then I'm going to tell you guys, you can use 3 or 4 of these in conjunction together. So don't fear that you can only use one. You can pair multiple of these cameras into your sources, and you can run all these cameras, and that's kind of cool. You know, you're seeing up there, it's showing 4 cameras on that software. I can run 4 cameras with no problem. I've done it. It's kind of cool with that. So if you guys are looking, OBSBot's got you covered, guys, with some phenomenally well done cameras. I really do enjoy those. Now, I believe we're going to be showing you guys the X10 Pro Omni RoboVac. This is going to be, I want to say it's probably a Sheila video. So if you haven't seen Sheila in the video, you're about to.
The X10 Pro Omni Robot vacuum is exceptional in its class. This is the vacuum unit. This is all-in-one station. You get 8,000 Pascal pressure suction with 2 mops and 12 millimeter auto lift and surface detection. So there are the mops, and it has an auto detailing roller brush that rotates in reverse, and Pro Tangle comb flips down to loosen and remove hair. There is a scatter brush there too. And the 2 mop heads, you never have to worry about washing them because they go into the unit to be washed. And the tires are very grippy. And you see inside here is where the mops get washed and the tank auto fills. This is the freshwater tank. and the wastewater tank. And this is where the debris is kept in this bag. And this is the wash cycle, and it's washing it, gets rid of the wastewater and washes the mop heads. And it doesn't get very loud until it actually evacuates the dust from the filters. So here you see it's mopping, and it's actually mopping, and then when it gets to the carpet, it will stop and it will just vacuum. So the
You know,
dustbin
I
is a
love these vacuums.
2.5 liter bag.
We can kind of drop the sound off. I use a lot. I've been using a lot of Eufy vacuums for a long time as well, and I do really like the Eufy vacuums. My only downfall is I can't keep the Robo vacuums in my house because I'm just gonna go there. My place, it's a big place, but like I would trip over this thing all the time. It wouldn't matter, even if I set up like a vacuuming time at random times of the night. I'm up and down so much. Like I'm pretty much insomniac, so I'm up, down all night. I would be tripping over this thing. Uh, and I really do like their stick vacuums as well. They got a great stick vacuum that does well. My wife, she's not a fan. I don't know why she's not a fan. She has to have, and I'm not even going to mention it, she has to have her Dyson, but, whatever. That's up to her. That's just, if she's the one that wants to vacuum, that's on her. But they are great. Every test I've thrown at these vacuums, they do really, really well. For being self-dumping and everything, it's a phenomenal piece. I'm going to, like all the content creation I do, I just have limited space in this big place. And that's the way I'm saying it. Limited space in this big place. Because I really do. I mean, my hallway's full of Jackery products. I have 2 closets full of Dragon Blogger stuff, and then of course my living room, which is, becomes my makeshift studio all the time. I just don't have a place for a vacuum like this. Now, inside the app, no-go zones. You guys can do, of course, you guys can set up schedules, cleaning history. You guys can do, of course, boost IQ where it'll transfer between the speeds itself, or you guys can set your own speeds up. You guys can even do tracking and zones where you can pick and choose where it vacuums and how it vacuums with it. Now remember, it's mopping and vacuuming together. 8,000 PA strong suction. It's a great little piece. If you don't want the mopping mechanism, you guys can get this next one right here.
Force be with you.
And this is going to be the L60 RoboVac. Now the L60 RoboVac is still a very, very decently well done vacuum. The only thing it is it doesn't have, of course, the self-dumping bins. Now, without the self-dumping bins, you're going to have a 5,000 PA strong suction, but you're going to also still have iPath laser navigation. It's going to do that deep for cleaning. It's going to do everything you want, but it can actually do in what's Boost IQ suctions as well. Still does no-go zones, room selection, zone cleaning, 4 suction levels. It's going to do about a 20 millimeter of a lift. When you guys wanted to lift up, if you guys needed to lift, of course, and go and vacuum over certain things. Remember, it's not going to go up and down stairs, though. So you're not going to get, of course, the stair lifting and all of that other stuff with this. It's a phenomenally decent stuff, though. Let's just go there. These vacuums are well done. Has, of course, the charging base. Has the nice little cleaning tools. You guys are going to have, of course, a nice large debris bin built in. You will have to, of course, empty the debris bin every so often with this. We can talk about the QR code that wasn't covered. I don't know who did this video. So somebody forgot to cover a QR code. GMK Pro in the background. Look at that. There's a Pro keyboard in the background. There it is. Look, he blacked it out. That I'm gonna laugh. Only I would point it out though. And here it is vacuuming. Of course, it's going to track around, and then it's going to see the cat. The cat's going to run off and be like, nope, I'm out. Peace. Next up is the Govee RGB IC lamp, floor lamp, corner lamp. This is actually a cool little piece. Let me check to see which one this actually is. You know what? I think this varies the one I can do right now. I can show you guys it. Check it out. Let's need a rope light. Need a lamp. Need a sword. It could become a sword. You guys can challenge people. Look at the glow on that. This is a floor light. This is, of course, the Govee rope light floor light. Now you guys are seeing it from that angle. You flip it around, you guys will see how bright it really is and how much it is, of course, adjusting. Now the one thing you're probably noticing is well, it sits there like a stick. But hey, how do we change colors? Well, you guys can change the colors all you want with this. You just go into, of course, the Eufy app. And when you go into the Eufy app, we can change the color patterns. Govee app, not Eufy app. I have Eufy app and Govee app right next to each other, and that's funny. You're going to pull up the Govee app. The Govee app is going to give you guys 64 plus scenes and colorways. Now, we are in standard illumination. If I want to change it to different color hues of illumination, I can do that. We want to go into, of course, color patterns. We can also adjust that as well. You guys can do accumulations where it's going to start popping up and moving like that. Or if we really want to, we can even do like swinging colors. Let's do some nature. You guys want to do some ripple effects? Or maybe you guys want to do some stars. Festival, like let's say St. Patrick's Day. Let's get that green going. Yeah, you have, buddy. I'm going to have to lay you off. So you have plenty of scenes, colors, and all of those other variations. When you want to, you guys can even do AI control music mode, where music mode is going to react to, of course, our voices or sounds. And that's where it's just going to start moving around and reacting with that, which is kind of cool. You guys can do whatever you really want to with it. It's all up to you, and you have fun with it as you need. The Govee floor lamp. You've been slacking so much, it's crazy, buddy. I was just questioning why you're around. No. Oh, Phil. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm moving. Still no answers. Still no answers to what's going on. But hey, whatever. Crack the whip. Yeah, I need all that done by this weekend. Can you make that happen? I need it all done by the weekend. All right, Govee floor lamps. Now we're gonna show you guys the Govee Christmas trees. This is a funny thing. If I remember right, let me check this.
Holidays,
oh, no, it's definitely it's a Sheila video. Oh, whoa. It's possible. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one bit, Sheila. They were probing in places they shouldn't have been probing. All right, let's show you guys the Govee Christmas lights. I believe this is a Sheila video because I see Hazel in the background. Sheila should watch out because if I'm ever over there, I'm taking Hazel with me.
Experience. With the Govee Christmas lights too, they're RGB WIC, 99 feet with 300 LEDs. They are super bright, so adjustable, so many scenes, 130 preset scenes. You can control them with the Govee app, your smart devices. These are in green, so you can disguise them in your tree. You can use them not only in a tree, but outside or for wherever you want to decorate with these lovely lights. You can use the Govee AI bot to choose your
There's
scenes,
a delay in stream,
or
guys.
even choose
So
other
from what I'm
people's
showing you in
created
streaming,
scenes.
there's a
And you can
slight
design your
delay.
own. They are IP65 waterproof
Definitely.
and dustproof. They are vibrant colors, all the colors in the range.
Yeah, as you guys see, beautiful color patterns, and of course the app works with it all. It's a really amazing idea with these, and you guys can see the way it's in action on the tree right here and how she's changing it. You don't have to just do it that way for the tree though. You guys can do what I did back there. Look at that. I wrapped it around, of course, that beautiful step ladder shelving. So that's how I have my lights. Same thing. Have fun with it. You can't get mad. You just enjoy it. All of the fun. Yep, you can. Now, I have so many questions Alexa, turn off string lights.
Okay.
You mean like that? Is that what you wanted? Alexa, turn all lights back on.
Okay.
I renamed them. Yeah. You need one? You don't have it? What? Hold on. Oh, you just yeah. I was like, you don't have it? What? No way. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Alexa, turn on Sheila's house fan.
Okay.
Wee. I don't doubt it. You probably don't have the house fan connected to it. So mine's built into my TV, so that's where I have mine. But I have the little set top box as well somewhere if I wanted to. I could also do it through my phone. So now we're going to show you guys a product that Phil really wants from me. It's never going to happen, but he really wants it bad. This, of course, is the Shared Geek 100 watt portable charger. Now, this is a 100 watt, 25,600 milliamp laptop charger. This thing's crazy. Charging, I should have just grabbed it. It's like literally behind me. This is a laptop power bank that's going to power on your laptop, charge it, and get you up and going in times of need without a problem. The cool part about it is it's full see-through capability. So you guys see all the batteries, all the mechanicalisms. You guys can actually see the inner workings of it. And that's a conversation piece in its own. And I love conversation pieces just as much as Phil does. Now, the cool part about it is it comes with the 100 watt pass-through cable. That cable is a USB-C to USB-C. But there's multiple points of connections on this device. There's also a digital display on said device. What? Yeah, there's a said display, which I'm showing you guys the walkthrough of the display right here. Now, this, of course, there's the cable. It bounced really quick, but here's, of course, the carrying bag. This is a Storm 2 liquid. It's a really phenomenal product. There's a USB-C port. There's two USB-C ports. One's an output, one's an input-output. There's another USB-C output as well, and a USB-A port, and, of course, the DC input-output. So if you guys want to charge it from DC plugs, you guys can do that as well. Now, gonna take you maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully charge it. All right. And then once you're done with that, you guys can run whatever you wanted from iPads to MacBooks to your iPhones to your drones to your GoPros to your DSLR or your DSR1s. You guys can do that and have fun. You guys should be able to do a MacBook Pro 16 in approximately 41 minutes. 41 minutes has been, it's, oh yeah, huh? Later, buddy. It was nice talking to you. I'm glad you could come in, bug Sheila and then run away. I see how it is. Now, it's a cool little piece. This is actually a really great piece. There's your ports, of course, the connectabilities. There's, of course, your lithium cells are in between there. Then, of course, there's your digital display. It's going to show you guys the voltage. It's going to show you guys the temperature it's running at. Bank 1 and 2 charging ports. It's going to show you guys your input and output and run times of this. This is a crazy cool piece. Now, yes, it cost you a little bit. It's $189. Is it worth it? Yes. Definitely worth it. But if that's not what you want, then you can do what Sheila did and you guys can get yourself the Fantech X9 Ultra Tire Inflator and Power Bank.
This nifty gadget is the Fantech X9 Ultra Portable Tire Inflator for pickup trucks, and it has a 3-in-1 air pump, power station, flashlight, and it's a 6-time faster inflator. It's just absolutely wonderful. You get 5 different memory settings, You can set your tire pressure, and there are charger ports, and I'll charge my phone. So the 6-time faster 18.5-volt cordless tire inflator, it's just 58 seconds. You can inflate a 33-inch truck tire. Well, we just inflated a few pounds, but it was really quick.
Look at
and
Sheila
this
do all that work.
screen is really wonderful. So there's no guesswork. It will stop when it's done. And this has a large 5-amp hour battery with 18.5 volts, and it can refill tires up to 33 inches, 30 psi to 35 psi.
So right there, guys.
Wow, wasn't that fast?
You see it in action. If you need a tire inflator with flashlight and power bank built into one, Vantech's got you covered with that idea. They really, really do. Now, we're going to be talking about some ESR stuff. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the iPad 11th and 10th Gen screen protectors. 11th and 10th Gen screen protectors. Now, this product is a 9H hardness. Now, what does 9H hardness mean? Well, it means I can scratch it with pretty much anything, and it's not going to scratch it. Screen protector. Now, this is a 9H hardness, which means it shouldn't scratch whatsoever. It does come with 2 cleaning cloths because it comes with 2 screen protectors in case you have a second one, or maybe you just guys want to replace the one that you already have. Now, it's going to come with, of course, the dust removal stickers. You guys will need that to pull the dust off of the tablets before you get there. Now, you're going to get an installation tool like this, and this is, of course, a nice little piece. You guys it says press here. When you open this, you're literally going to open it. You're going to set, of course, pull this out just like that. You're going to set the tablet down in here. When you set the tablet down in here, you'll then, of course, close it, press it, and then peel this backing. When you peel this backing, you're then going to press it again. And once it's peeled, it's going to, of course, leave you guys with that cool piece. Now, peel, pull just like that. It's then going to pull off, of course, this glass that's going to be now stuck to, of course, your iPad. Now, it's a 9-inch or 9H hardness, which means if I take, of course, this to this, and you guys see it's not, I'm actually putting a lot of force in this, and I'm going to set it down on the table even more, and you guys can see there are no scratches whatsoever. Very cool protective cover for your iPads, guys. It's going to protect that screen from scratches and stuff. If you guys need, ESR's got you covered, guys, with the two-piece kit. So that, of course, is the beautiful screen protector for your iPads. Now, we also have this cool Geo iPad pencil, just like you think Geo tracking. Look at the ESR Geo pen. Now, this is for your iPads and your iPads alike. This will actually work with almost every iPad out there created, which is great. Now, it's a one-button turn on. You just literally hold down the tip, and it'll power up and on. You guys have a status indicator light that's blue and lighting, but also will change lighting effects. It will also change lighting effects to tell you guys the battery percentage and charge. Now, that button also is, of course, one touch go to home screen. Double tap to multitask screen. Also has the nice little nub down here at the bottom that is replaceable. You literally just twist it, turn it, it will pull off, and you guys can replace it with a new one. And the cool part is they do give you 3 extra nubs with this. Now, it is a magnetic, and it will magnetically stick to, of course, your iPads if you guys need. It does come with the USB-C to USB-C charging cable for all of those beautiful needs and effects. Now, it's going to take 30 minutes to fully charge, 12 hours of usage with this, 5 minutes standby time before it shuts and powers itself back off. If you guys need, ESR's got you covered, guys, with the Geo pen, and of course works with Apple Find Me device, which means you guys can find it or the iPad that you've connected it to. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great one. So that, of course, is that beautiful little pen, and of course can be used with your iPad or your iPhones if you really wanted to. Now, if not, we also have some screen protectors for the S25 Ultra. This is a 3-pack. Got that S20. Again, connects up and is accessible and usable like the iPad. Has 3 of these inside this kit, so you can do more than one phone, or you guys need to do your phone over. That's up to you. Now, 3-piece kit, simplified. Comes with the squeegee, comes with the cleaning cloths, comes with the anesthetic wipes. Again, 9H hardness, so you guys can protect your phone and not worry about it scratching. Now you guys are going to notice right here, you pop it open, you'll set your phone in, you'll press down, and then you'll pull the plastic. That's how you set it on there, and that's how you do it. I'm going to throw a phone in here, and we're just going to stick it on this phone. You notice I don't care about the fingerprints because we're literally just doing this for video purposes. Technically not even the phone for this one, but it's close enough of a match. Now, once you pull it off, it's going to be stuck to that phone. And you guys see how I did it right there. By pressing there and pulling, it is now stuck. Now, when you pull it out, it's going to pull the other piece off. You guys see the air bubble on the front. That is where you're going to, of course, use the squeegee to pull the air bubble out. If it does not pull it all the way out, pop the side up and slightly a little bit and then squeegee it back out again. It's simplified and works really, really well. Now, once you have it up there, guys, take, of course, if you really want to test it like me, just start scratching it with a knife or something to test the hardness. Now, it should take a diamond to scratch it. The knife is not going to make any marks. And you guys can see right there. And I'll peel it off. You can see there are no scratches to this whatsoever. I can take a drill to it. It's not going to hurt it. If you guys need screen protectors, ESR's got you covered, guys, with these ones. Actually, not a bad price. Like $13 for a 3-pack. That's crazy. Now, you guys could also get yourself a phone. You guys are looking for that iPhone case for your iPhone 16? Well, ESR's got you covered, guys, with this classic style version with the hybrid case. Now, it is, of course, a see-through crystal clear variation. You guys can see right here. It has that MagSafe, so you guys can magnetically charge it or magnetically stick pop sockets and stuff on it. So it's got that hybrid case piece. That hybrid case is actually a nice little kickstand that stores away around the screen, which means you guys can set it up like this, or you guys can tip it around, or you can even use it as a ring holder if you really wanted to. Now, it's got a nice raised bezel all the way around to protect your camera and your front screens. Has, of course, all the functionings and that, of course, current designed camera button function that's got PCB board inside. Now, this is a cool little piece, great little variation. Of course, this is crystal clear. They have other colors, so if you guys are looking, ESR's got you covered with this variation right here. So that's, again, a great little phone case. Another great product from ESR. You can't go wrong with ESR products. I'm actually using some of their screen protectors on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. So great little option, phenomenal little piece, and you guys can keep going with that. Now, for those of you that like to have headphones or earbuds on and you just don't like them because you can't hear everything going on around you, we'll look no further than Shocks. Shocks Open Run Pros are actually really, really cool because you can still hear everything around you.
Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about bone conduction headphones. I'm just going to ask you a question real quick. How many times have you had in-ear headphones or over-ear headphones obstructing you being able to hear everything going on around you? I have a solution for that. These are bone conduction headphones, and the way these work is by conducting sound or music, vocals, whatever it is, through vibrations that are going to be played through your bones on your face. Now, what these are going to be good for is people that want to be able to hear everything going on around them in their environment. If they're driving, if they're going on a bike ride, if they're on a run, a walk, walking the dog, out with the kids in a park. There's so many situations that bone conduction headphones, such as the Open Run Pro, are going to be extremely beneficial. So if you guys are looking for top of the line Bluetooth headphones that are open ear design, bone conduction, definitely check out the Open Run Pro.
So if you guys are looking, Shocks has got you covered with the Open Run Pros. Now, if you don't like the full wraparound style, then maybe you like a split up headset. Now, this is going to be the Open Fit Airs that I believe this is going to be a me video.
Talking about the Shocks Open Fit Air and comparing the Open Fit Air versus the original Open Fit and what you need to know about the difference between the two. First of all, if you look at the case, you can see the Open Fit Air is slightly thinner profile, not quite as high in the case. They're actually slightly lighter to wear on the ear. This is the Open Fit. This is the Open Fit Air. They're a little bit lighter on the ear. And they're a little bit lighter on the ear because they have these kind of hollowed out ear hooks on the back so that when you put them on the ear, it's a little lighter, whereas the Open Fit has a bit heavier of a back on the back of the ear. The sound is very comparable. You get only 1 hour of less battery life on the Open Fit Air than the Open Fit. The Open Fits have a little bit longer, 7 hours between having to charge in the case per earbud versus the 6 hours on the Open Fit Air. They both sound good, although I found that the Open Fit itself sits on the ear a little better with its hook to where you could see the speakers kind of like at the bottom. And with the Open Fit Air, if I hold it down like this and I actually press on it, it sounds so much louder. But when I leave it at its natural, like, ear hook, you see how it lifts slightly off the ear? That causes it to be a little bit diminished sound. For some reason, just me, possibly something with my earlobes, the Open Fit Air isn't as adjustable and it doesn't hold it against close enough to my ear. This is loud. Almost no sound leakage at all. Surprisingly low sound leakage. So the Open Fit Air I found had less sound leakage to those if you're riding in a car around you. There's less sound leakage than the others. But when I was using the Open Fit, there's more sound leakage on the Open Fit when I was using the Open Fit compared to the Open Fit Air. So just know that's one difference between the two, is I found that the Open Fit fit a little tighter on the ear, was a little tight. And the funny thing is, I can switch between them. The moment I take one out of the case, my phone pairs with the other one. So this is the Open Fit.
So as you guys can see, Shocks makes some very, very phenomenal products, and you guys can still hear everything going on around you. You can go for the gym, jogging, airports, traveling, whatever you need to, they're going to work out well for you. Now, if that's not what you got, we actually have two different variations of the same boom box. These are the Soundcore Boom 2s. These are both 80-watt speakers, just two different color patterns for you. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, these are actually really, really cool. These are going to actually produce a great quality sound while producing a phenomenal amount of fun. Now, with this, of course, you guys got two color patterns, of course, to choose from. You have the black or you have the green variant. With this, there's actually still a blue variant as well with that. Now, your price point, $129 between the three, no matter what you pick. 80 watts, has a driver in the middle, two tweeters, passive radiators, LED lighting, and of course, beautiful, 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 guys, amount of usability. Bass up technology, EQ and amp built in, lighting and coloring adjustments. Can be used as TWS, which is true wireless stereo pairing, and fully waterproof and water resistant. With the waterproof and water resistant, guys, you can do even more. Now, the price is about $129, but if you guys join Prime, I believe there's like a $94 version and a $109 version if you join the Prime variation of that, which is kind of cool. It's just one of those things that they offer for those Prime Extra members out there. Now, unfortunately, I can't see those price points because, well, I can't. Me being me, I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah, so one's going to be $94.99 and the other is going to be $109.99. So if you guys are looking for that price point, definitely check it out. So if you guys are, I love that little speaker. It is a great little piece. Fully waterproof. And I'm not even kidding about the waterproof. You guys could dunk that in the lake and it's going to come out working like no other. It's not going to have a problem with it. If you guys aren't into Bluetooth speakers, maybe you want to get a drone for the kid. Well, the kids could always use some drones. And the cool part about drones, guys, anybody should be able to learn a drone as long as you take your time, your patience, and have a nice wide open space with that. For those of you that need a little extra help, this might work out well for you because it does have follow mode. It's got self-learning mode and all of that in there. It's got an app. The app is going to teach you guys how to kind of do it. And that's the cool part. Now, this is about $100 drone or less for those of you that need a drone. I think it's like $99.99 for you with that price.
Hey, everyone, and may the force be with you.
This is a cool little piece. This, guys, is a fully beautiful drone at a small weight. This is the Yameta S20. Now, the weight is actually cool because technically you don't have to register it, but I do recommend registering it with the FAA anyways. Now, $30 clippable coupon as well on this product. 36 minutes of runtime between the two batteries, but it is small. It is literally very, very small. It's 249 grams of weight. Now, that's actually kind of cool, but it does 4K resolution video at 90-degree angleability, which means you guys can move it at 90 degrees and get it to go. It's 4K f2.0 aperture. It's going to capture light from above with UHD technology, which is also a brushless drone, which means you guys can fly in a little bit higher winds than normal, some of the other drones with this. Now, prevents drone loss with, of course, the buzzer that will beep when you're having issues. It's going to do 3D flips, circle fly points. It's going to do, of course, all of the other stuff that you can want from a drone. You guys see right here, they're just hovering and playing around in a smaller area. Take it out in a bigger area. Have more fun with it. You guys aren't going to have issues. Now, yes, your video that you record is going to look better than the transmitted video on the phone. And I'm saying that because a lot of people are like, well, if it looks like what's on the phone, I don't want it. Your video that records is always a little bit easier and better with that. Just, one of the things. Has LED lighting so you guys can see it at night. Of course, with this, headless mode, flight mode, there's your app control. And you guys can fly from the app if you want to. And right there, it's like telling them, oh, you're a little out of sturdiness and everything else with that. Cool drone. I love that drone. Now, maybe you guys need to transfer some data from some M.2s. Ugreen's got you covered with this one.
Ugreen NVMe enclosure is a fantastic tool that's especially helpful if you have a laptop and you're trying to upgrade your NVMe from a smaller size to a larger size capacity, because you'll need this to help you clone your C drive to another drive so that you can replace it. All you have to do is take your existing NVMe or your larger NVMe and put it into this tool just like as such, and then make sure it slots in. And instead of a screw, it has a little thumb clip down here which allows you to hold it down. Just make sure this is opened and out of the way. Slot it in, slide it down, and then push the clip over it to hold it in place just like this. And then you also have this little spacer that you put on top of it, which helps prevent heat buildup. So make sure you take the spacer and put the spacer on top of it too. The silicone thermal pad, just make sure you place it over the SSD, and again, it should touch the chipset part of the SSD, the top of it, to help displace heat. Slide the SSD back into the enclosure, seal it back up, and I also like that it is USB-C, extremely fast, high transfer speeds, and it comes with a silicone cover. Now, this is a nice little silicone cover to make it easier to travel with. It makes it non-slip, and it's just a nice thing to put on just to add a little bit of extra texture to it, right? Instead of it just being very slidey and very slippery. So it takes a little bit to put it on because it is silicone and it is a little slippery to slip on. So just work it through there, make sure the enclosure goes through the right holes and stays centered. And then once you have it in place, you're good to go. So if you're looking for a way to take your NVMe SSD and turn it into an external USB drive, this is a fantastic option. Again, a necessary tool if you're looking to clone your SSD into a new SSD because you want to upgrade to a larger hard drive for a laptop. This is a tool to help you do that. And then you would just use the software to clone your drive.
So right there, guys, great little option if you're looking to transfer some files from some M.2s to your PC, or maybe capture off your PC. Hey, that's the way to do it with the Ugreen right there, of course. Now, why not label it with a label maker? And of course, I believe this is going to be a Sheila video.
The Nelco label maker machine. It comes with a roll of stickers, P21 portable Bluetooth label printer. Comes with the cutter. Has a nice handle, rubbery, and you push that button to the lid, the tape comes out, and you see they're all separated, and when you put it in, it rolls over and out. So here I'm putting it in and close the lid right at the separation. So here's the cutter. You slide that forward. And here you see there's a USB-C charger. So the app is really, really easy to use. And you see you can get right in and make a label. And you just change what they have there. There's different text, all different styles of writing. So you just
So as you guys can see there, you guys can print out whatever label you want, from QR codes to, of course, barcodes to even names or logos. Print it out. It's going to, of course, start printing off of this. It's thermal style. And then, of course, you guys just tear it off and stick it to whatever you need to stick it to. Maybe it's your kids' clothes that you're sending them off to camp with. Maybe it's just because you forget what type of sugar is in which sugar jar. Or maybe it's because Hazel likes to eat all of your dog snacks, so you need to label them human snacks so she won't eat them. Now, guys, it's a cool idea. I like this. You guys can label whatever you really want to. It's going to allow you to do it. And of course, you guys see there, she pulled up like a barcode with that. And then she's going to slide the old thing down. Now, you guys can actually delete it, start over. Sheila did not want to start over. I don't know why, but that's just Sheila being Sheila. You guys moved out of the way, print out the new thing, and you have a barcode. It would be the same with QR codes if you want to do that. I need my own dog snacks. Yeah, Scooby Snacks. Scooby Snacks for all. I'm waiting for this to ring. Honestly, I'm waiting for the phone to ring. I have a bunch of packages coming. Today we're taking a look at this. We're going to show you guys the U-Green 30-watt wall charger. This is just a wall power brick. It's going to do 30 watts of charge rate for any USB-C device that you want to connect up to it. And it is that. It's just a standard USB-C device. Now, if you have a USB-C cable to Lightning cable, it'll work there as well, but it's only going to give you 30 watts of charging. Now, this is their GaN technology, and it also has temperature checking sensors inside that will keep and check the temperature every so many times a second to make sure it's not getting hot or overheating. It has over circuit protection, over charge protection, has all of those other pieces built in with this. Cool part is that it's a small little power brick that you guys can take and travel with it. That means you don't have to worry about plugging into public ports or anything of the sort, and you're safe and protected. That means you guys can take it with you. If you guys maybe want to send your kids with it, it's up to you how you do it, but it's a nice little piece, simple, small, and perfectly well-rounded for you. Cool little option. I like it. Now, I believe we're going to show you guys some Fantech products up next. This is going to be the Fantech screwdriver that Nate did.
What's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about this Fantech Nex E1 Max electric precision screwdriver set. This thing is going to be so handy and so useful for people that work on computers or just anything along those lines. So just taking a look at the branding and everything going on it, you have this really nice kind of like space gray aluminum casing on this. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where is the screwdriver and where is everything else? But just taking a look at the design, you can see that it's actually going to be right up here on front. So the way this is basically going to work is you are just going to press down right up here on top of the housing. So whenever we press down, you're going to see that it releases not only the actual screwdriver, but it also releases the bit set. So just one more time to show you guys, all you have to do is press down right up here on top. Now the screwdriver itself is going to be very easy to use too. This is a magnetic bit right here. You're going to have your forward and reverse, and then you're going to have a few different settings on here. So you're going to have lock mode right here. So if you want to keep this on lock,
guys, I need to step aside 1 second. Be right back.
Manual electric precision set. And if you want to go to a high torque feature, you can do that. And then if you switch it over to L, that is going to be lower torque. So now, like I said, this is very well made. This is going to have an aluminum housing all the way around it. Just taking a look, you guys can see that it's a very sleek, modern design. And now going back to the housing for this, you don't have to have this in right here. You can just push that like that. And now you're going to have all of your different bits just like that. So you can really choose whatever one you want. They do appear to be a little bit tricky to get out whenever you're actually taking one of the bits out, but they're all magnetic and there's no real clips or anything like that on the inside. You're just going to kind of basically grab whatever one you want, and when you're done with that and you're working, you can just press this back down. Now we'll go ahead and just show you guys
and like that, guys, you have a magnetic screwdriver that's going to let you do over 400 pieces on a full charge. It's going to take less than 2 hours to fully charge it. You're up and running. Now, it comes with tweezers, the magnetic kit. It's got multiple bits and forms, and of course, it has a cool little carrying case and charging case. This thing's phenomenal. If you guys need an electric screwdriver to tear apart your electronics or annoy Sheila by tearing apart all of her stuff in her house, this would do it. Come over to visit Sheila, tear apart her, her stove, and walk away, and she'll never know. It's a cool little piece. I like this. I use Fantech quite a bit, and I say that a lot, and that's because it's for a reason. I really do use Fantech products a lot. They're sitting next to me all the time, so I use their screwdrivers and electric screwdrivers quite a bit. They even offer a full padded kit that's got a pad that allow you to tear apart screens and everything, and I have that as well. Now, up next is the U-Like laser hair removal tool that I did. And yes, you heard James here, and today we're taking a look at laser hair removal that James did. And of course, I got a full face of hair, so probably wondering what I used it on. Well, I used it on my hand because, well, I got told to test it. This is a cool little idea. This is a laser hair removal tool that's going to allow you to remove hair and keep it removed in times of need. Whether it be your legs, your facial hair, armpit hair, or whatever, you guys can actually do that. Now, there's a $30 clippable coupon. It's got, of course, multiple modes of usage. It's got what's called soft mode. Soft mode's for face and under lips. Body mode's for like legs and arms. And then you got power mode for like your armpits and so on. And then you got auto glide. Auto glide is for fast hair removal where you're just going to slide and it's going to flash as it slides across it. This is only going to work on certain skin tones and certain hair tones. Now, your hair tones are going to be like black, dark brown, browns, light browns. If you have red, light blonde, or gray hair or white hair, it's not going to really work on you as well. Your skin tones are going to range from like fair to, of course, olive light brown. Anything darker than that, unfortunately, doesn't target the hair follicles correctly, so it's just not going to work properly for you guys. Now, the cool part is it's got that ice technology that's going to keep it really, really cool. It's 67 degrees. So you don't have to worry about, the hot targeted usage like some of them can put off. And that's the cool part about that. So you don't really have to worry about it. Plug it in, connect it up, set it up, and then put your sunglasses on, shave the area that you're starting with. After about 3 to 4 weeks or more, you won't have to shave no more. And then you guys, as you keep going, like you're a couple months in, you're only going to have to do it like once or twice a month. You don't have to keep doing it. It's targeting and it'll keep it down. Right here, guys, you're going to see it flash and it's going to go zap, zap, zap. And that's all you're going to do with it. And it's going to target that hair and keep it coming and going away. Now, it's a cool piece. I like that. They make one for just the men as well, but that is for men and women. But there is a version just for the men if you guys need. Now, we're going to show you guys the Jackery cleaver knife. Probably me. From Dragon Blogger. Today with quick unboxing of a new product. This is from Imarku. This is their 7-inch cleaver knife. Now, this is made from high carbon German steel with a Paca wood handle. It is supposed to be ergonomical and anti-slip from the wood, which is pretty cool. Now, we don't need this. This is a 7-inch cleaver, guys. This 7-inch cleaver is a really, really amazingly well done knife. Now, it is made from SUS 440A stainless steel. It's a nice high carbon stainless steel from Japan, which is great. Now, it's got a nice edge that's actually sharpened to about 17 degrees, but it's also got a Paca wood handle. Now, the Paca wood handle is actually very durable with this. Now, it's got a full tank design with, of course, a flattened edge at the end. Non-riveted, though. I would have loved to have seen a little bit of riveted to the handle. Now, it's a cleaver. Let's be honest. You guys can cleave through stuff or you guys can chop stuff. That is up to you how you actually do it. You have the 7-inch blade, 5-inch handle, 12 inches long total. It's about 3 inches wide, of course, at the end of it, where you actually the blade length or height of it. Now, it's got, of course, an open end round hole that's going to like a release hole, or you guys can tie it onto a string if you guys want to do it. We're going to hang it from a hook that way as well. It's up to you how you do it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, super sharp. It's about 2.3 millimeters thickness, but with that thickness, it's not overly too thick. Now, what you guys are going to see right here, I'm actually chopping potatoes. Potatoes usually stick to your knives. And now you guys are going to see me do some other stuff with these potatoes. We're going to actually dice them into cubes. And we're going to keep going, of course, with this. And you guys are seeing it's releasing it very, very well on that. Now, of course, I'm using my Shun Cutlery little cutting board, which I keep forgetting I have the Shun Cutlery cutting board there. But it's a cool little idea. Now, watch this. Let's see how thin we can actually start cutting some stuff. And of course, we're making juliennes, and then we're making, of course, scallop style. Then once we pull it apart, you guys can actually see that it is nice and thin. I mean, you can get pretty thin with this. You guys can get thinner if you're trying or have better knife skills. It's really up to you. Right there, see how thin it's actually getting. That's how thin you guys can go with this. And that's the cool part about this knife. It is definitely nice and sharp and beautifully well done. $33, you can't go wrong with that blade. Definitely worth adding, of course, to your kitchen utensils. Now, for those of you throwing a party, maybe you want to keep your food slightly warm. Well, we have an option for you. This is from Cold Fill. Now, this is a warming mat. This warming mat's really, really amazingly well done. So much so, I want one myself.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon.
Now, this is, of course, that beautiful little warming mat. It comes wrapped up, has a carrying case, so you guys can actually put it away if you need. That's the Velcro strap that holds it together. This, of course, is going to come on to temperature in about 5 seconds. It will stay on for about 4 hours, then auto shut off after 4 hours for that. Now, unfortunately, it shuts off. You guys can also lock the screen. You guys can set the temperature to your own liking. It can go from anywhere from 230 degrees down to 104 degrees heat. Now, you guys pick the level and you actually start going with this. Now, the cool part is it's meant for most surfaces, but don't put it on like your cracked or damaged granite. You want to protect those surfaces. Stain resistant, water resistant, odorless, of course, nicely cleaned for that. And all of the other cool stuff with this. It is actually really, really well done. The 4-hour timer, though, means it is, of course, going to be shut off after that. Now, you guys can, of course, do like baby bottles can sit on this, glass cups, pizza boxes, frying pans, stainless steel, ceramic, or tinfoil. It's up to you what you put on it. Just remember, if you set something on it, the whole pad is hot. It's not just one little section of the pad. It's the whole pad. Now, there's a 20% clippable coupon as well for this product. Now, you guys probably heard my kid just ran out the door. Hopefully, she gets my packages. All right, here, he's going to put some jalapeno poppers on there to keep them nice and warm. You guys can see it is up to temperature. It's keeping them warm, and you guys can have that party just rocking. Now, if you want to make sure that food is to temperature, why not get the Amzo meat thermometer? Now, I showed you guys this live.
Dragon Blogger. Today with the quick
This is
unboxing
cool.
of a
Now, unfortunately, James did a 6-minute video on this. There's no reason for James to do a 6-minute video on a meat thermometer. Literally, it's a meat thermometer. It tells you guys the temperatures that your meat should be at. It comes with batteries. It comes with the back cover. Once you pop it off, and then, of course, you pop it out and you guys stick it in the meat. It's going to read that meat within seconds and tell you guys the temperature. Now, you guys can put it in there and flip the screen, and it will actually flip the actual image of the actual temperature as well with this. Now, you guys can set it, hold it. You guys can put it on Celsius or Fahrenheit. That's up to you. It's just a simplified little product that will do well for everybody. It's a good little piece. Now, I really love this product. I still have it on my fridge. Still use it. And, of course, I stuck it in a Hot Pocket. And look how hot that is. 200 plus degrees. Of course, that cheese is crazy hot. Don't eat the Hot Pocket that way. Now, we're going to talk about copper core pans. We're going to talk about Legend Cookware. Now, Legend Cookware is a cookware company that we've worked with a few times. I think I got some new stuff coming from them. This is a cool pan set.
Okay, we're taking a look at this.
And I'm going to tell you guys, this pan set is crazy, crazy, beautifully well done. Now, you're going to get 2 frying pans, 2 saute pans, a couple saucepans, and then some stock pots. Now, the saute pans and the stock pots all have lids. You guys are going to notice that the copper handles on those products. You're going to notice, of course, the stainless steel. Because they are a copper core stainless steel device, I'm going to tell you it's going to take you a little bit to get used to these. Let them get up to temperature before you start cooking on them. That is how you're going to make them, of course, non-stick. Get it up to temperature. You drop a little bit of water in there. See if it sizzles across the pan. If it does, it's ready to get up to temperature. Now, this is made from 18 gauge magnetic stainless steel with an aluminum copper core with the stainless steel. Now, the copper core is a beautiful one. It's a 4-ply variation. Now, with that being said, for some reason the link's taking us to the wrong set. I'm not sure why it's taking us to the wrong set, but hey, sometimes it happens. Maybe they remove that off of the. Let's see here. I'm trying to find it. All right. 5-layer design, non-toxic surface, then the aluminum layer, copper layer, and then aluminum layer, and then the magnetic steel. These pans can work on gas, induction, electric, oven, glass, or even campfire. You're going to get a 3.4 quart pasta pot. You're going to get an 8-quart stock pot. You're going to get a 3.5 saute pan, a 2.3 quart saute pan, a 1.4 saucepan. Then you're going to get the 12-inch family size pan, the 8-inch fry pan, and 12-inch fry pan with this. Now, it is an amazing, amazing pan set that I love. I'm actually using these all of the time. And that's the cool part about it. So I use these quite a bit. And you guys can see right here, it's an amazing looking set. It has, of course, measurement rules inside and everything. But they also offer this cool little knife right here. Now, this is the Legend Cookware's chef's knife. Now, I believe Sheila did this video, but hey, it's a chef's knife. I know this stuff. Now, this is a cool one. This is actually made from G10 handle. It's a full stainless steel. It is a very beautiful stainless steel with a nice handle. Now, the handle is a G10 material that's built onto this with a full tang design. Now, with this, of course, you guys are a beautifully sharp product. Now, this is actually set at about a 20-degree angle where it's sharpened at 20 degrees. The Rockwell rating is going to be HRC 56 plus or minus 1, so about 56 to 55 or maybe 57 in between. The stainless steel, I believe, is the X50CRMOV15. Should be on this one with this piece right here. Now, it's going to do well for cutting pretty much whatever you want, from breads to vegetables to pretty much meats. If you need it cut, Legend's got you covered, guys. It is a phenomenally well done. You guys see Sheila's chopping up some onions. She just cut some bread. Right here, she's scaring me with the apple. Sheila, your finger placement is not correct. All right, ma'am. Could you move your fingers? I'm terrified for this video. Yeah, I'm sure you did. And I'm sure your son watched this video and was like, Mom, that's not how you put your hands. Oh. Yeah, you definitely. It's a good knife. I love it. Not a bad price, $89. My chef knives on my walls cost way more than that. Well, let's talk about Quinair. Quinair foot and heat massaging. This is a cool little piece.
This is a leg massager that not only gets your calves, but also your feet to provide that just oh so wonderful relaxation that you may be desiring. These are the 2 leg units and extenders in case for those of you who have bigger legs than others, but they're really easy to put on. All you've got to do for the first time is undo the Velcro, get the little cord out, put your foot in, and then Velcro it back
My
up.
stuff has
Once
to be
you do
sharp.
that, you just have to plug the HUD into the power and then in the wall, and then plug each individual leg into the actual HUD itself so that you can use it and get the settings customized to your liking. It offers 3 modes and 3 massage intensities based on your preference. So you can see right here, you have sequence, circulation, and whole. You can choose between 2 levels of heat, which is minimum and maximum. And then you can also choose the air pressure that you want, which is low, medium, or high. And you can basically get that perfect massage in for whenever you've had just an oh so rough day and you just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride that Quinair is going to provide for you.
Yeah, it's better to have a sharper knife than it is to have a dull knife, because if you cut yourself with a dull knife, it's a lot worse. It's just one of those things. I'd rather cut myself with a really sharp knife than a dull knife and like have a jagged edge that can't be stitched back together. Now, Quinair, guys, leg massager is a good little piece for your legs, but if you guys want a rechargeable wireless piece, The next ones are just as
Hey
well
everyone,
done. This
McKay
is
with
the
Dragon
Quinair, of course, rechargeable kit.
leg massagers. These are perfect for your calves, but you can also use them on your arms and on other parts of the body. They have a
Aw,
really
come
awesome
on.
design. I love the purple and
Don't want to
yellow
lose a
that's on them,
finger.
but they also come with a nice bag. These are rechargeable,
Don't want
so
to
you
lose a
don't have to have
finger?
them plugged in while you use them, and they are very easy to put on. I love the fact that it shows you the different spots that you can put them on. You can use your foot, your calf, or your arm, and it's very easy and very comfortable. It's also very soft. Now, I love the fact that when you put them on, the little control panel for it is right there in front of you, and it's
Oh.
facing you too, so it makes it really easy to use.
You have other
once you get
fingers.
both
One
calves
finger
set up
typing.
and ready to go, or arms, whichever one you end up using. But I like using them on my calves, and they also recommend that 2 to 4 fingers can fit in there, so there's enough space for when the compression starts. But it's really easy. I'm doing both of them at the same time to get them where I want the settings to be. I put on the third mode and the third intensity, which I absolutely love it. You can just customize it perfectly.
Now, again, a great little piece. It's going to allow get that blood flow and help, calm down if you guys did a long exercise. These are really cool and rechargeable. Doesn't have to be just used on the calves like he's doing, guys. Put them on your knees, your feet. You guys put them on your arms. They will work out well for you. Now, if you need, though, we also have, I believe, the Shinewell Red Light Therapy Belt. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. The link is not working.
So we're going to be doing a live unboxing and test of this Shinewell Red Light Therapy belt that goes around your waist. So first of all, let's get it open. So it says right here in the front that it's supposed to relieve body fatigue and pain. It's got 3 different modes and 3 different heating levels. It says one size fits most people and switches off automatically in 30 minutes. So it looks like in the box, you're gonna have the belt itself. You're gonna have the battery pack right here with the carbon fiber design. And it looks like this can be used to charge devices because it's really just a battery pack. USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And then an instruction manual right here. It looks pretty cool. You guys see you have a baby blue trim around it, heat, mode, and power. And then right here, this is how you're going to adjust it. So this is just gonna go over your waist. So this little pocket over here is where you're going to place the battery pack and plug it into the cable that is coming off of the belt itself. Now you'll notice that we can enable the power by just simply pressing down right here. Maybe you have to hold. So it's actually vibrating too. You guys aren't able to tell, but it is vibrating. So you guys can see that right there, it's just kind of sitting around our stomach. So I don't think it's really like making my stomach contract or anything because it's not enough vibration strength. But that red light is supposed to help rejuvenate your skin in a way. And also with the fact that it is vibrating, you might get a little bit of contraction right there to just help tone up some of those muscles. Now your results might vary. At the highest intensity, I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely is making my stomach contract in a way. And that is the Shinewell Red Light Therapy Belt.
So if you guys need red light therapy belt, Nate's got you covered with that one in that beautiful Shinewell. Now for the animal lovers, we got this beautiful dog bed that can be used for dogs or cats. And you guys are going to see right here the puppo enjoying this. Now this is from EC Haga. Now this of course comes in multiple sizes and variations for you. Now the colors are going to range from like 14 different colors, but there's 8 different sizes on hand, from small all the way to double XL. Now this is a multi-layer design. It's made with, of course, a nice little fleece flannel covering, TPU waterproof layering, and a woven liner. Then you're going to have the gel-infused memory foam, and then the egg crate orthopedic foam and the non-slip bottom. Cool part is it can be unzipped and, of course, washed if you guys need to. It's not when or if, but, not when, but if, not if, but when the dogs have accidents, or they drag dirt in, or they make a mess on it, it will happen. And then, of course, it being waterproof and washable, you don't have to worry about it. EC Haga does a really good job with that, and it's actually a good price point at $38 for the little pups. And for the bigger pups, just a little bit more. Now, maybe you guys want the Leisure Donut Round. Now, this, of course, is another really cool one. The funny part is it's like a 5-minute video for a product that does not need to be 5 videos, but we're going to, here. Now this has come vacuum sealed. You'll pull it out, pop it up. It's a 3-piece kit. You're gonna have the cover and 2 inner pieces. You're gonna have the donut round, and then you're gonna have the center piece. Now the cover does come off, so you guys can actually wash it. The vacuum sealed, let it sit out for like 24 to 48 hours to fluff up to proper fluffiness. Before you let the doggo start using it on hand, you guys can see Hopper right here smelling and sniffing it like, oh, hey, that's a cloud. Can I have the cloud, Mom? Oh, no, I can't have the cloud. All right, I'm going to go sit by the window. And of course, right there, he's like looking outside the window. He got bored with it, and that's the way it happened. Put the outer ring in, of course, then you're going to set the inner ring in as well. You're going to zip up the outer ring. Once you zip it up, you guys can actually set the inner ring in as well on top of this. You will find, of course, the little zipper piece, connect it up, and start zipping all the way around. Be cautious so you don't zip the other fabric in, because then you're not going to be able to close it all the way. But then you're going to pop open the middle zipper and throw the other piece in here. And what you're going to watch is, it's now a donut ring. And this is perfectly set for pretty much any animal of the sort. Now she's going to toss her cat on there, and you guys are going to see the cat loves it instantly. That cat literally just jumps on there, lays down, and goes to town. Watch. It's like, oh, this is new. Hey, check it out. Mom, I'm just going to lay right here. This is now mine. Perfectly set, perfectly laying, happy and content. Put a little dog bed if you guys need. Now, for those of you traveling, maybe you need a garment bag that's actually foldable and convertible. Now, this is another really cool piece. This is actually a nice little product that comes out. This is from Jackery. This will allow you to put in your suits or other devices inside and roll it up and have it set away. Multiple pockets, so you guys can even put shoes in here. And when it folds up like a backpack. That means inside the center, you guys can stuff loose stuff. That means you have more than just the inner pockets. You guys can put all the loose stuff in there as well. It's up to you how you do this and set it up there. You have the handles. The handles will vacuum or Velcro shut. Has a strap so you guys can carry it over your shoulders with it. It's going to allow you to fold and hold a lot of product on hand. Cool part is that when it fully unrolls, you guys can put that suit in there. So you guys can have a suit on the inner side, and you guys can throw your shorts and stuff on the, the open area. Multiple pockets, throw your socks, whatever else you need, your hair dryer. It's up to you. It can hold quite a bit with this and has lots of different pockets and openings for everybody. Nice little padded strap. Yeah. Now you have snow. Really? It's snowing? Sheila says it's snowing at her house, and she's disappointed because that means her solar panels are not going to get the solar that she needs. So, Jackery, guys, nice little traveling bag if you guys need to. Our last product is from Yita Home, and I'm going to talk about Yita Home. Yita Home makes some good products. But I will tell you, though, if you get the makeup vanity, it's going to be a long process of building. This isn't the makeup vanity. This is a simplified 4-drawer
Yita Home makes a really easy to assemble fabric dresser. Now, this is a 4-drawer dresser that I assembled. It's great for a kid's bedroom or adding a spare dresser in a room in the house where you just need to store stuff.
Oh, I was messing with you.
Dog toys, clothes, whatever you could think of to put in here. Easy to follow instructions are included. You get the instruction manual here showing you all the hardware, and the hardware is nicely organized. You, of course, get the fabric dresser drawers themselves, which all you do is expand out and put in the bottoms. And again, they expand. You just put it in the bottom, slide them in, and you're good to go. Then you're just going to put the handles on, which are easy to do. You just screw the handles into place. You get both side rails, and one thing you want to know about the side rails is make sure the little backs, you can tell which ones are the back by the back tabs.
I'm getting nothing.
And they're facing the same direction. You get the top. This is what stabilizes it, and some side poles. Putting the handles on is easy, and again, the hardware is included. They give you the Allen wrench and screw included, but I like using my Hoto electric screwdriver because it makes things a little faster. Just screw in the handles. Each handle is 2 screws, very easy to put in. You can see right here, they look like a light wood handle on top of the fabric dresser drawer. They look good. You screw on the feet on the bottom. Now, I tend to do the instructions a little out of order, like I do the dresser drawers first, where you could just do the cabinet first and the dresser drawers last. Then you assemble the sidebars here. They go towards the feet. Again, use the Allen wrench here included, or you can use an electric one like I have here, just to make things a little easier to install. Just line it up. You get one for each side, the front and the back, so that you can stabilize them here. It helps when you have 2 people, but you could jury rig it with one person just like I did. So I got the left side here. Now I'm doing the right side. again, just lining it all up, make sure everything's straight, make sure things are nice and tight. What you do is you screw it in, leave it just a little loose so you can make micro adjustments, and then you tighten it all the way after you're sure you have it all lined up.
Now, guys, a few screws do need to be screwed together. Then you're going to put the top wood plate in. Once you have the top wood plate in, guys, you have a shelf that you can slide your drawers in. This is actually pretty simplified 4-drawer shelving. This would work well for dividing up stuff around your house, maybe some of your kids' socks or just, random knickknacks or even like jewelry making stuff, whatever you really need it for. Maybe make a vanity area. Now, set it up, of course, like he's using an electric screwdriver. You guys can use a drill, hand screwdriver. It's up to you how you do it. But once it's together, you're good to go. And of course, all 4 screws on the top and the 4 screws on the bottom, and you're good to go. Slide in the drawers. You also have to put the handles on, though, unfortunately. But once you're done, you're good and up and running. It's an amazing little product right there. So that is the last product I have for you today on this beautiful show. A bunch of amazing stuff. Sheila, hopefully you don't get too hammered with that weather. With that being said, I'm off here. I actually have to go get some packages that are sitting downstairs and all of the other good stuff. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one, everybody. Later, Sheila.